He said, "You kids need to sing this song." I remember doing some research and found that it was the #1 song in pop and country music in July of 1959. Some of you are going to remember this one. There's a village hidden deep in a valley among the pine trees half forlorn, and there on a sunny morning little Jimmy Brown was born. Bum, 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 all the chapel bells were ringing in the little valley town, and the song that they were singing was for baby Jimmy Brown. And the little congregation prayed for guidance from above. Lead us not into temptation, plus this hour of meditation, guiding with eternal love. There's a village hidden deep in the valley, beneath the mountains high above. And there, 20 years thereafter, Jimmy was to meet his love. Bum, 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 all the chapel bells were ringing. 'Twas a great day in his life, 'cause the song that they were singing was for Jimmy and his wife. And the little congregation prayed for guidance from above. Lead us not into temptation, bless, O Lord, this celebration. May their lives be filled with love. From the village hidden deep in a valley, one rainy morning, dark and gray, a soul winged its way to heaven. Jimmy Brown had passed away. Bum, 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 just one lonely bell was ringing in the little valley town. 'Twas farewell that it was singing to our buddy Jimmy Brown. And the little congregation prayed for guidance from above. Lead us not into temptation, may his soul find the salvation of thy great eternal love. How many of you remember that song? Originally, you remember who did it? The Browns, Jim, Ed, Bonnie, and Maxine. It was the #1 song for 13 weeks straight. Boy, times have changed, haven't they? We got to do the coolest thing because of that song. We've known the Brown family for many years, and of course last year we lost Mr. Jim Ed, and then this past October, the Browns were inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame, and they called the Isaacs to sing the 3 bells at their induction ceremony. It was the coolest honor, but I'll be honest with you, as nervous as I am tonight, I was even more nervous that night, because they keep you, the inductees don't know who's singing their song, so they keep us hidden kind of in the back. So we walk out on stage, and the first thing, I walk out on stage and automatically it's stars. I mean, like the Oak Ridge Boys and Kenny Rogers and Garth Brooks and Tricia, just you name it, they're sitting there And I was pretty nervous.
You were great, though. You did a great job, and most nights he does a great job on it. I remember the first time he ever did it, though, he was scared to death then, too, because, you know, all the verses and choruses have different words, and he's afraid he'd mix them up, and well, sure enough he did. He got the verses out of order, and he had the poor guy getting married before he was even born. And we got so tickled, little Jimmy Brown never did pass away that first night. We couldn't finish But you did a good job tonight, Ben, and we want to dedicate that to our friend, again, Mr. Jimmy Capps, who Becky already mentioned, who is a regular musician and a member of the Grand Ole Opry. So, Jimmy, that's for you tonight. Thank you. All right, here's something else off our new album, and simply, we wrote this song with my husband, Jimmy, because, well, we're just glad that God doesn't judge us like people on Facebook do. It rocks. There's a lot of people talking about people, looking down on everybody, acting like they're sitting on a steeple, keeping all their own faults locked up in a big ball, forgetting that God don't need a combination to see it all. Raise your hand if you ain't ever done nothing wrong. That's what I thought. Rocks are heavy, they hurt people you love, and it's so easy reaching down and picking them up. But I ain't gonna throw no stones at nobody. Go on and get hit by a ricochet. Ain't got no rocks in my pockets anyway. Well, he just sat there drawing on the ground beside her. She was caught red-handed, and man, they all couldn't wait to stone her. Well, I'm just paraphrasing, but Jesus said, oh, wait a minute.